That's one player you want to star. Then Madison Husky and Sammy Reynolds, followed by
give you a lot of innings. You see on your screen 2.74 ERA, just 4-6 on the year this first.
ASU as Jordan Van Hook at first, Rollins second, Kayla Lissy short, quickly gets ahead in the count 0-2. And Mac Osborne starting her day off with the strikeout against Alana Johnson.
Reynolds and even Silent Rain Espinoza down in the 6th spot, batting over 400, but conference play.
That one, Jordan Van Hook making the nice grab for out number 2. Then you would expect of a player of her. And the 4-pitch walk will put Klingler on base and bring Madison.
You get into this part of the lineup, that's where
Husky, a hard hit ball out to the outfield, and Yanni Acuna gets underneath it for the bottom half to see what ASU can do in their first time out. Off, followed by Alexa Milius, Jasmine Rollin, Jordan Van Hook, McKenna Harper.
1.53 ERA. The thing you circle, the K to walk ratio is on a state to get out of the gates hot. Acuna, Milius, and
Riley McGee, so that's another thing to keep an eye out on. And a big swing and a miss sends Yanni Acuna back to the dugout. Another one of those contact hitters, you know, not a whole lot of power. Full count now for Alexa Milius. And she'll make contact, caught by the second baseman, Kenzie Fiedler.
Made the play at second. Silent Rain Espinoza at third's a great little player out.
342 on this, batting 342 on the season.
Day and night.
Light contact, Espinoza, Rollin, able to beat out the throw.
In this highly capable pitching conference that the Pac, this is really the last chance for ASU to generate anything.
And the strikeout comes from Malin against Van Hook. So Gordon, the first inning, we'll see what these two teams have to offer when we come back for the second. Here this weekend, today's umpires, Brett Higgins behind the plate, Jim Bertuzzi. Reynolds makes contact, and underneath it is McKenna.
We saw Arizona State last year and even this year as well often use the day games.
It starts to come out and temperatures warm up. Espinoza puts one on the ground to Lissy.
Kayla Lissy at shortstop. She's got a strong arm. She's very
and has worked her way into that shortstop spot, has held on to it, has made.
Really seen before.
Chopped over to Jordan Van Hook at first. Easy tag made on the bag, and
by the way, out in the stands. If you can get anything from these.
Harper draws the walk to lead off the second inning. Full complete game. She's got 9 complete games on the season. Kinch over to Holtorf. Fielder turns a double play. Couldn't get it up. Scoreless through 2 innings.
Bees this year. She just doesn't hit as well. 237 is the lowest number.
In pitch counts, and ASU's not able to do that, and Osborne, the 4-pitch walk there. It's not something everyone really sees in the box, you know, swinging for power, and Carter with that speed, you know, she's right back to Mac Osborne. Rollin not able to turn.
Not Johnson, Carter. Carter almost feels like, I think, if you throw to first, I'm going to beat.
Sure, test your catcher's arm. Test your outfield. Runner goes. Tag not in time. Brooklyn Carter picks up another stolen base.
A rough spot.
Drops to first there.
She gets the third baseman Price lynched lineup top to bottom. And they will easily, of course, steal second because you can't throw on over, which it doesn't matter, frankly, irrelevantly.
So now this ball put in play. Price over to first. A whole lot this weekend, but you know how powerful she can be. What kind of
that you can throw out there to maybe have some success?
Well, the ball drops, and another stolen base for Washington. Klingler lines it to Price. Still say it was fair. Now in a rundown. Trying to get Johnson. Price puts the tag down and the inning. Get through it with no other trouble. Now they get a chance to pick up the bats and see if they can match what Washington did. We'll be right back.
In this lineup and go, please give me something. Lissy at 105, I believe. Price a shade above. It was an 8-pitch at bat that led to the walk for Harper.
Lissy gets onto the outfield. She'll be on first and holds. Lissy had a career high hit streak of 13 in her time as Price lays down a bunt to move Lissy over. So you get Lissy on base. Gets one high up into the air. It'll stay in the infield and Fiedler underneath it.
Count. Has the ability to drive in a runner if she can push it in.
The 4-pitch walk for Alexa Milius puts 2 runners on.
See if you could put something on it. Body language was not right there.
And Malin gets Rollins swinging for the strikeouts in the inning. ASU. Washington holds on to the 1-0 lead. We'll see what happens when we.
It was a great 2 pitches.
Husky hits this one fair. Price picks it up again. Over to Van Hook for the easy out. Make it 4 straight for the walk. Another 4-pitch walk from Mac Osborne. Reynolds takes a big leap off of. Runner goes. Kinch throws it into the outfield. Goodness, Sammy Reynolds really put the pressure on Kinch there, and Espinoza takes one to the outfield. Yanni Acuna won't get there. Batters that got her out of there after just the 1 inning, but
Holtorf and no real double play opportunity.
And gets Fiedler right on the head. Her first pitch out. That's not a way you want to.
You have a chance to end the inning right here at this at-bat to Holtorf.
Reynolds, she's shown she's got the speed. Could even create some chaos there. But the strikeout from Kenzie Brown sends Holtorf packing.
There. We've seen some defensive mistakes from ASU.
Carter puts it on the ground. Rollin not able to field it, and Reynolds comes home.
Where you have allowed your opponent to score just by simple little inch.
Slow speed. And that pitch gets Johnson swinging. Kenzie Brown gets out of the
other end. If you're ASU, you've had opportunities where UW could have had big innings.
Loop to Fiedler, excuse me. There before being relieved by Lindsay Lopez. Harper sends one right back up the middle. That's a base hit for ASU. Another runner on.
In 3 separate spots, you just need to pressure on UW on the defensive end. This is huge. And that one.
4-pitch walk from McCarthy. Freshman getting. Do the 3-2 again.
Ouch. Take the pitcher by surprise the first time through and then make a good moment. That's a huge passed ball there by the catcher to put both runners into scoring spots now. So now it takes that.
The walk to Lissy loads up the bases. Price gets contact, hits it. It's out of here for the grand slam from Savannah Price. Against a top 10 team in the country.
Wow, Tia. The third
was now playing from a advantageous position of being in front.
From Acuna here now.
Drawing this out for Malin as Acuna gets the walk and Malin crests the 80 pitch mark. Former Sun Devil, the story continues against her former team. She's got another shot here.
Who looks to face off here?
Nicholson goes, tag not made. Throw beat her by a mile, and it's a little bit different. All the other pitchers we've seen As Milius rifles one to center field. Carter makes the catch. That'll end the after the big grand slam from Savannah Price. We'll be back after this. Just a complete change. And there, Kenzie Brown does deliver the walk to Sydney. Two-run lead, but of course we've seen how one swing can change anything. But
ideal area for Washington to try and get their way back into this one.
High in the air, and Jordan Van Hook is under it.
Even you look at Cunningham or Hill, when they start out there, they can get it done.
Husky gets underneath it, and in foul territory, Savannah Price makes the catch. Inning over. At least the top half. We'll see. Actually, maybe a different pitcher first base combination. Brooke Nelson.
Yeah. So it's Nelson at first.
Gets it out of here. ASU's second home run of the day. As the Sun Devils.
You saw it in the regional, the super regional, when they lost to Northwestern. They couldn't find a way to get a hit.
Harper's also got a walk on the day, so she's gotten on base. Harper hits one far and caught in right. McCarthy puts it on the ground. Speed. Not able to get there. Hold it over to the base, and ASU will take their 5-2 lead.
1-1 this year. That's a really good pitch from Kenzie Brown, who's been in control. We've seen good pitching.
And the off speed gets her. Kenzie Brown. Washington, on the other hand, looking to avoid dropping too straight in the pack, and Brown will send Johnson over to first on the walk. Talking to the umpire. Last 2 outs of this inning and the next 3 of the 7th if she wants to secure the victory for her. On the order here now with Carter. And Carter takes one right past the glove of Jasmine Rollin. They'll hold Espinosa.
This kind of game is going to work out.
So the 3-2 payoff pitch. Popped up. Jordan Van Hook underneath it again. Able to get a little bit of that one, but Espinosa corrals it easily.
Every single Saturday for Arizona State, didn't we? Of, hey, we're going to throw.
Lissy hits one back into the outfield. Caught this time in the end.
She doesn't get too excited. She goes back to what she knows best.
But the strikeout on that one, Lindsay Lopez completes it. Huskies trail 5-2.
Sunday games and series losses.
Nelson finds some space on the left side of the infield.
Pretty much letting everything fly, knowing you've got all the way until.
Husky hits one far back to the outfield. Acuna underneath it. Gets it in the sun. First out, though, very important in putting this together. Reynolds, another high fly ball. This time McKenna Harper under it, and now
one away. It's been a good weekend.
To the outfield, and Harper makes the catch. ASU, the 5-2.
How about a day for the Sun Devils? They made it happen.